Hello everyone, Georgia Ramblin' Man here. Hope everyone's doing well. It's a Saturday morning here in Atlanta, March the 3rd, 2018. Nice sunny day. It's going to be in the 60s. Can't ask for much better than that. I was out of town all week this past week on business, and I missed a regular inspection that I have to do every month on a project that I have in Augusta, Georgia. It's a hotel. Been working with this developer down in Middle Georgia for several years. He's built many hotels around pretty much central Georgia, South Georgia. But I work for him and with him on these hotels and represent the banks and the lenders and oversee the project. So I missed the meeting and inspection that we were supposed to have on Thursday. So I have to do it today. It's a Saturday. Don't normally do these kind of things on Saturday, but I'm out of town again all next week on business. So in order for me to get this guy paid, I got to get out there and look at it. And I had intended to drive over there today and do what I had to do and come back. From my house to the job site in Augusta is probably about a 2.5-hour drive on the interstate. But man, I got up this morning and I saw the weather and I saw the temperatures and I said, you know, this is a perfect opportunity for me to get some serious riding in. So that's what I'm doing. It's probably going to take me close to 3 hours to get over there, 3 hours to get back, hour or so walking the job. So, you know, I'll get back just before dark. And that works out for me just like a perfect Saturday on the motorcycle. So I'm leaving the suburbs of Atlanta right now. I've got to get over to Interstate 20 going east eventually, but I'm definitely not going through the middle of Atlanta to get there. So I'm kind of going out the back door to get there. A little bit of traffic here. So I'll sign off for now and catch you guys when I get on some country roads, rural roads, headed out towards Augusta. Some roads I don't normally ride, so we'll check it out together. I'm rolling through the little small town of Social Circle, Georgia now. Nice little small town, got some nice old homes here. It's right off of Interstate 20, I don't know, about 50 or 60 miles east of Atlanta. And right there is the Blue Willow Inn, which is a restaurant now, historic home. And for you, any of you guys in the Atlanta area want some really good home cooking, southern cooking, the Blue Willow Inn in Social Circle is a good place to go. Been there a couple times, and the food is excellent. You know, it's a cool thing about some of these small towns in Georgia. They usually have some really good restaurants that are just good old-fashioned home cooking, southern cooking. I tell you, it's some great food. You know, I mentioned on a blog a couple of weeks ago, I was riding up U.S. Highway 411, kind of close to where General Sherman marched through Georgia on his way to the sea back during the Civil War. And this little town right here, Social Circle, Georgia, was one of his stops as well. And you know, he pretty much burned things down as he went through Georgia. It was not a pleasant thing, but there were a few little places that he spared some of the homes and didn't burn them down. Social Circle was one of them. Another one is Madison, which I'm going to stop on the way back later this afternoon and show you some of that town. They've got it's a beautiful main street in Madison with some beautiful old homes. And when General Sherman marched through there, he just thought, this is nice enough, I'm not going to burn it down. Okay, I am coming up to where Georgia Highway 11 intersects with Interstate 20. I'm going to take a left up here once I pass over the freeway and get on Interstate 20 going east towards Augusta. Probably have another hour or so to get to Augusta. There's not much to see on this old super slab here of Interstate 20. So I'll sign off here. I'm going to get on the expressway and get on to Augusta. I will check in with you guys when I'm rolling into the lovely river city of Augusta, Georgia. Okay, I am in Augusta, Georgia, and I am coming up on my exit. Exit number 199, Washington Road, Augusta, Georgia. This is also the exit for the Augusta National Golf Club, where they hold the Masters Golf Tournament every year. Truly a beautiful place. I've been to a few practice rounds there, never been to the actual tournament. But it is truly one of golf's gems. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. It's kind of located on a busy commercial street. You'd never know that there's this gorgeous golf club as you're driving down this Washington Road, but it's there. And this hotel that I'm going to be inspecting today is right down the street from it. So I'll exit here. Head over to the hotel and do a little work. I tell you, I rode about 100 miles, oh, I guess it's about 90 miles on this interstate, non-stop from where I got off the two-lane road here to Augusta, and tell you what, that's about my limit for non-stop riding. My legs are pretty cramped. Should get me some highway pegs. Alright, let's get on Washington Road here. This hotel is just right down the street. Since it's a Saturday, the job site's probably locked up. There's a fence. I'm going to have to park in the hotel next door and kind of hump down over a retaining wall to get there, but that's alright. Good place to park my motorcycle anyway. I don't want to drive this motorcycle onto a construction site. Augusta's a nice town. Savannah River runs right through it. Separates Georgia from North Carolina, or South Carolina I should say. Okay, I'm going to park here at the Holiday Inn Express. Go around to the back of the building, and you can see the hotel that's being built straight ahead. Got a copy of the contractor's payment request this month, and he wants about $500,000 this month. And when I was here last month, he didn't have any of the framing done. He does now. So I'll take a quick look at this job, and then I got to get back on the road, back home. Okay. Got the inspection done. I actually had a couple of contractors working today. Got to talk to some of them. Just a few of them though. Most of them speak Spanish, which is pretty common in the construction industry these days. In fact, I have a friend who works for a large contractor in Washington, D.C., and he's learned to speak Spanish so he can communicate with a lot of his labor force. Anyway, it's a nice job. It's going to be a Fairfield Inn Marriott product. I've been working with this developer for a number of years, and he does good work, and I enjoy working with him. So I'm getting ready to head on back to my home in Alpharetta. I thought I'd give you a little quick view of the bike for those if you haven't seen it lately. I got the new Tourmaster bag on the back, and it gives me a little bit of a backrest. And I tell you, coming down here, especially on that long stretch of interstate, it really helped. And, this bike is very comfortable. Again, I was about 100 miles on the interstate there, and that's about my limit for one time. I got to get me some highway pegs. My legs just get a little stiff, sitting in one position. But the Mustang seat is really great. It's a good seat, and it's very comfortable. It gives me some lumbar support. It's really well padded, and this bike is just comfortable. It's maybe not quite as big as big touring bikes, and when you're out on the interstate, you do get blown around a little bit if it's windy and trucks are passing you. But not too bad really. It's comfortable for me. It's easy for me to handle, and I like it. So let's fire this thing up and head on back to Atlanta. I want to get back before it gets dark. It's one of the things I don't like doing is riding in the dark. So I'm gonna go find a gas station and hit the road. Okay, guys, I'll check in with you on the ride home. Not sure if I'll get the chance to stop in Madison or not to give you a shot of that little town. Maybe on a future vlog I'll have a chance to stop by. I'm gonna double time it back. Well, I finished my work in Augusta, and I'm headed east into the afternoon sun back to Atlanta on Interstate 20. Coming up on Lake Oconee right now. Beautiful lake, central part of the state. The sun's just glimmering off the water. Guy out there fishing right now. It's a lake formed by a dam built by Georgia Power. It's not a Corps of Engineers lake, it's a Georgia Power lake, and it's just a beautiful lake. They have a lot of really nice neighborhoods around the lake and golf courses, and it's a pretty popular retirement destination for a lot of folks in Atlanta. They have a couple of big developments. Reynolds Plantation is out there, and it's just gorgeous. I played golf once on one of the golf courses, and just a gorgeous place. Unfortunately, most of the homes around the lake are in the $1 million up range. So my 401k is going to have to do a lot better over the next few years if I'm going to live there, but it's a great place. Bright sunny day, headed back into the sun now, headed west. I know you guys up in New England and the northern part of our country wish they could see the sun right now. It's a terrible nor'easter storm in Boston. I've been seeing some of my in-laws posting some things on Facebook and seeing some news stories about the flooding. Just awful. My heart goes out to you if you're up there. All my motorcycling friends in New England, just hunker down. Spring will be here before you know it. Then summer, and then we'll see each other at the Hootenanny. So I got about 100 miles to go back to Atlanta. Just a spectacular day to ride. I cannot ask for a better day than this. Everybody have a great week. Ride if you can, and if you can, ride safe.